Welcome back. You're watching the late night news. On to a few national stories now. After violence and arson marred Eid celebrations in Srinagar, a mob stoned the house of Jammu and Kashmir Education Minister Pirzada Saeed today. The minister and a former state Congress chief Pirzada Saeed was at his home with his family when the mob attacked at his place by hurling stones. The police fired tear gas shells to disperse the mob and one protester was injured. Meanwhile, following the violence on Eid's Day, the police have registered an FIR against Mirwais Umar Farooq, the chairman of the moderate faction of the Hurriyat Conference. Mirwais has been accused of instigating violence and arson, which started when a protest march from Idgah to Lal Chowk went out of control. Mobs of protesters later targeted government and police establishments. An indefinite curfew has been imposed in Srinagar and other parts of the valley, such as Anantnag, Bijbehra, Pulwama, Kakapora, Sopore and Baramulla.
The question is that the Mirwais has to take responsibility for what he did yesterday. There was a religious congregation and he converted it into a protest. This is for the first time this has happened in Kashmir. And after that, instead of confining it there, he led a procession into the upper part of the city. And in his anti-India rhetoric, he has obviously instigated the youth into irresponsible actions like arson, and it obviously cannot be without consequence. The law has to take its own course.
State government is totally rattled by the fact that hundreds and thousands of people marched towards Lal Chowk yesterday, and they marched peacefully, and now they are trying to give it a violent coloring. I was leading the procession. We passed bunkers, we passed military establishments, we passed government buildings. Not a single stone was pelted. This is a face-saving exercise. I mean, you have to understand the fact that when we were in Lal Chowk, we were giving a speech in Lal Chowk, and hundreds and thousands of people were listening to us. At that time, some people, tried to burn the buildings, and we condemned it there. They are deliberately trying to cover the issue. It was a spontaneous decision on the day of Eid. We want to give a message to the people of India and to the people of the world that we have a dispute to address. People want, the resolution of Kashmir issue. We don't want half-hearted steps. We want concrete measures.
Now, down south in Kerala, the horror of TJ Joseph, the professor who was assaulted by radicals in Kerala, just does not seem to be ending. While no one has defended Joseph for writing a question paper that hurt the sentiments of Muslims in the state, many felt that the decision to sack him was a bit too much, particularly after his hand was chopped off. Now, a day after the church issued a circular backing Newman College's decision to sack the teacher, a pastoral letter condemning the irresponsible action of the professor was read during the Sunday Mass in 120 district parish churches in their Ernakulam district. The bishop of the diocese said that the act of cutting off his hand will not nullify the crime he committed. Joseph, however, is defiant, saying he has done nothing wrong and will not apologize to the church. Meanwhile, the lecturer has decided to approach the University Appellate Tribunal for his reinstatement, as his pleas to the college management to reconsider its decision has fallen on deaf ears. Well, time to take a quick break. On the other side, all the sports news, and listen to what Somdev Dev Varman has to say just before he starts the Davis Cup.